my beautiful friends. So today I wanted to film in front of my beautiful tree. It is kind of gloomy out, so I do have to use artificial lighting. So if you see this video, then it turned out okay. But if not, then unfortunately I will have to redo it for you guys. But look at my tree. It's the same one I put up last year, obviously. This year we kept the same like rose gold, and then next year I might do something just a little bit different. But I do love filming in front of my tree. I think it looks really, really pretty in the background, especially for this time of the year. And I do, we do all that hard work, we might as well, show it off. It's just a beautiful like rose gold tree. So if you're new to my channel, my name is Charlie. I love bringing lifestyle videos. I love bringing makeup, especially plus size fashion, my empties, what's in my purses, my favorites. I love old school videos, and I know a lot of you do and appreciate it. An empties video. Now, I don't want a lot of judgment, so no judgment or hate, but I have a lot of wine and I wanted to share that with you. Well, not really a lot, but I have 3 bottles. I am over 21. I do drink responsibly. I am I'm a beginner with wine drinking, but I find myself enjoying a glass of wine in the evening or at dinner, but I do not drink more than 1 or 2 glasses ever. I just know that for me personally, being very addicted to things and having an addictive personality, that is all I can tolerate. But I wanted to share these amazing wines, especially if you are a beginner or you would like to start trying to have a glass in the evening. These are all like fruity wines. I do have a couple red wines, but they weren't empty. So let's just get started. Now, this one is the one my husband loves the most. He recommends it. He's gone through a couple bottles, and I think it's kind of funny that he started drinking wine too, because it just makes me happy that we can just have enjoy an evening, watch Game of Thrones, and enjoy a glass of wine. But this is just the Arbor Mist. It's cheap. It's very low in alcohol. It's only 6%, but he recommends the Island Fruits. Now, if you look at the bottle, it looks like it's pomegranate, orange, lemon, and lime, and I definitely taste, I think it has a little bit of raspberry to it, but that might be the orange that's really being pulled out. These are like $5.99. He really enjoys it, and they are really fruity and nice and very, very mild. Now, I personally have found a new brand that I love. My favorite is the apple or watermelon. Those two are my go-tos, but I just happened to pick these up and try them. These are very, very inexpensive too, anywhere between like $5.99 and $8.99 if you get the bigger bottle. And I think this is pretty popular, these Gallo wines. This is Gallo family. This one in particular is sweet mango, very, very nice. If you like mango, you're gonna enjoy this. But the apple, you guys, is so, so good. And you wanna know what I like about this? There's a little bit of carbonation to it. So like a little bit of sparkle. So it makes it a little more enjoyable. You do have to drink it a little quicker. It's not gonna last like a red wine, but these are, I think they're 2 servings. Usually on the back of the Arbor Mist bottle, they recommend it as 2 servings. So I'm gonna assume the same for this, but the mango was really good. But this one is a very unusual flavor, but I think people will love it. So this one is the sweet grapefruit rosé. And if you love grapefruit, you're gonna love this. It was so fantastic and so refreshing and so nice with Thanksgiving dinner. This is great. I think this is gonna be perfect for summertime. Definitely not like a winter wine. I mean, you can drink it whenever the heck you want, but I think you really would enjoy this come like spring and summer. I've also tried, like I said, the apple is incredible. I want to pick up the strawberry one and the lemon, like the lemonade one. These are so affordable and they're really good. My husband really prefers the Arbor Mist because these have a little more of an alcohol taste to them. So I've kind of put aside the seltzers and I've just been drinking a little bit of wine. I do have Yellowtail for the red wine and just like a local red wine, and I don't have a taste for it. I'm trying to acquire a taste for it, so I drink a little tiny bit at a time just to see if I can enjoy it, but I'm not going to force anything, you know what I mean? Excuse me. But these are incredible and I highly recommend it. He loves any flavor he's picked up from Arbor Mist. My favorite Arbor Mist happens to be the sangria, but you can't go wrong. They're affordable and they're really good, and they kind of just go great with dinner, and most people really enjoy them. So I'm just going to pick random after that. I wanted to kind of get that out of the way in case somebody didn't really want to see it. I don't know why you wouldn't, but like I said, I am YouTube. I am over the age of 21. So the next thing I wanted to share with you is the HDX antibacterial disinfecting wipes from Home Depot. I do not like these. I don't recommend them. They came in a 3-pack for the same price as one of the Lysol, but in some instances you need to just splurge and buy the name brand. I know it's not always in someone's budget, but maybe even if you get the name brand in a smaller one till you can afford the bigger one, because these were just like a no. I'd have to use 2, 3, 4 to get anything clean, and I feel like it's such a waste, and I hate being wasteful when I can use one Clorox wipe to wipe the entirety of my kitchen or my bathroom down. These are a pass for me, and it's a shame because I am a Home Depot girl. I love Lowe's and Home Depot. They're two of my favorite places to browse. I don't know why. I think I get that from my mom, but I do really love them. Now this is I have the Bissell carpet cleaner. I have 2 little dogs. They are fully potty trained, but every once in a while it just happens with animals. This little one right here has a bad habit of puking. I don't know why he does it. He has nothing wrong with him. I don't know if it's a small dog thing, but I really enjoyed this spot lifting foam and brush, removes pet stains and odors. The thing is that it's definitely for spot cleaning. It's not going to deep clean your carpet. So maybe you spill something or there's a little tiny accident. I definitely recommend this. For urine, absolutely not. Like my little Chihuahua, sometimes he poops. That I would clean up more with this, except it's like a sanitary problem. So what I do is spray and then I use something separate. But like for coffee spills, soda spills, anything like that, I definitely recommend this. And I think it's a pretty good buy, and I'm pretty sure this is quite affordable at Walmart. And it looks like the sun's coming out, so I might not need as much artificial light. As you can see, it just kind of brightened up and you can kind of see my tree better. And I thought today was going to be a gloomy day. I get very like weird on gloomy days, so when the sun comes out, I get very, very happy. Like I said, this is going to be quite random. I'm sorry if that bothers anybody. If it does, I will try to put things in categories a little more. But I just have such an array of things, it's hard to. I wanted to share this with you. If you are going to be going blonde of any kind, this is an amazing toner. This is the Fanola. I have the No Yellow. They do have a No Orange. This one is very, very dark. Sorry, I'm like just trying to prop stuff up so I can talk about this because it's really, really affordable and good. So you get this giant bottle for $14. It lasts me half a year, and it is dark. This one is amazing for toning out yellow, and like I said, they have a blue one for toning and canceling out the orange. I really like this. The scent isn't, it's not unpleasant. It's not something that I would go out of my way to pick, but it's not terrible. And I do this, I wash my hair. I try to only do it once a week. Sometimes in the summer, I need to throw in an extra wash. So I try to do this twice a month, 3 times a month. It just depends on how brassy my hair is happening to look. I had a big mishap with my last hair coloring, so this kind of saved it. I really love it, you guys. It is so dark. The only thing I will say is you might want to use gloves. It will stain your fingernails. It will stain your hands. It doesn't stain too long. I don't know about like acrylic nails, and I don't know about like press-ons, but it will get like, if you have any type of dryness on your hands, it gets in the cracks of your dryness. So just be aware that it will stain. And if you leave it on more than 5 minutes, you might have purple hair. So just be aware of that, because I have lightened pieces like here, almost a little too cool for me. So just be aware of that. So I picked this up because unfortunately I always use Snuggle, and my store happened to be out of it, and I just was like, you know what? I used to use this when I was a young mom, like in my early 20s, because it was so affordable. And then I stopped using it because I do love Snuggle. And then I just picked this up and I love it. Oh my God, it smells so nice. It lingers on the clothing or blankets. I'm sorry, the lighting goes in and out. You guys, I don't know what the sun's doing, but this is great. I would have repurchased it the other day, except they were out of this now, and then they only had the Snuggle. I feel like this is interchangeable with Snuggle, but I'm going to tell you right now, this is definitely stronger in my opinion. It is so fresh. and I loved it on my blanket. So as you can see, my animals climb on my furniture. It's hard to keep them off, especially when you love them. And I have a cat. Now my cat, believe it or not, has no pet odor. She is very clean and immaculate for a cat. Like, she never ever has odor. Of course, my 2 little boys do. He's a Shih Tzu. He has that terrible like odor in his face. He just got groomed, so right now he smells okay. And my Chihuahua has a habit of secreting his anal glands. We call it like bunkering because it smells like a fish. So sometimes the blankets are washed more often than I would like, and I noticed that this has kept it fresh. This is Field Flowers. I know everyone has seen this, so I definitely recommend it. And you know what other flavor is really, really nice? The green one. If they had had it, I would have picked it up, but this one for sure. Okay, so a lot of these body washes I have are for men, but the thing is that my husband, he'll buy one, forget that he has like a little bit left, start using a new one, and I end up using them. They're really, really, some of them are a little more feminine, some of them are masculine. On the days that I'm kind of just lounging around the house and I just need to rinse off, I prefer to just use whatever's affordable or in there. But he uses these most of the time. So this one's the Old Spice Revitalizing with Charcoal. He loved this one. It's really, really nice, especially if you have some body odor issues, or you work really hard and you need to keep yourself super duper clean, or if you're plus size, amazing. Old Spice, you can't go wrong. The only thing I do is I avoid Old Spice deodorant because, yikes, my husband constantly has rashes. We have just completely eliminated Old Spice deodorant for a couple years now. He's actually using the Native, which he seems to like. I've tried it a few times and I really love it. So this is amazing. I know I always rave about Dove. So what I've been doing, instead of using bar soap on sensitive areas like my groin or my behind, I picked this up, and I didn't realize how small it was at the time, but this is for sensitive skin and it's hyperallergenic, and you only need such a small amount because it is so moisturizing. So then I clean my private areas, my backside, and that's what I saved this for, and I loved it. And then for some reason, I was like, let me try just a little bit on my face, because you just squeeze it out. So you're not cross-contaminating like if you were using a bar soap like I do for, like I have a bar soap that is strictly for my face from Dove, and I kind of love this. Now, I know it could possibly clog your pores or might not be the best for your face, but I loved it. And it had, I don't think it has any scent to it. No, there's really no scent. I noticed that I wasn't irritated, I wasn't itchy, it did not dry out my skin. I know sometimes if you wash your backside a little too much, you can get irritated, to be honest with you, or if you have hemorrhoids, or if you're just rashy back there. I don't know. I'm not laughing because it's funny. I just don't want to make anyone uncomfortable. I noticed that this is amazing, especially for us mamas out there. I really love this and recommend it. I love hygiene products. I love finding good hygiene products, and I like recommending them for you guys. Oh, this deodorant is hands down the absolute best. It does have aluminum. I know that's not good for you, so I don't use it all the time. I kind of switch this. I kind of use this when I need to smell fresh and good, if I'm outdoors or, you know, going to a party. I know aluminum is really, really bad, but you guys, the smell of this, the Sexy Lingerie from the Degree Advance, is amazing. So for years and years and years, I only used like swipe-on deodorant. And then I noticed like I would hate the feeling of washing my body because it would feel like it would stick to me. So I transferred over to spray, and I haven't looked back. And this one is amazing. My daughter loves it. I love it. It keeps you fresh. And I only use it once a day. I either use it when I get out of the shower in the evening or once in the morning. I don't apply deodorant more than once. It just makes me nervous. And then I will really exfoliate once a week under my armpits to get any and all remaining off, and try to like detox under my arm and get it all off, because it can cause buildup. And I don't shave under my arms. I might shave maybe once a year when it gets like irritated or like uncomfortable, but I prefer not to shave under my arms. So I try to get as much deodorant off of me as possible. Not that you needed to know that, but now you do. I used up this Aunt Franny's Carpet Refresher. This one was in the scent, I'm pretty sure, lemon and eucalyptus. Hold on. Fresh citrus and mint scent. This was vegan, Leaping Bunny certified, made in the US, kid, pet, and earth friendly. It was free from dyes, bleach, sulfates, petroleum, parabens, alcohol, and artificial fragrances. And this is what it looks like. I will link it for you. Number one, it smells so good, like a piece of spearmint gum. And I know that might sound weird, but it's so refreshing, especially with you having little dogs. My carpets sometimes don't smell as fresh. The one dog sheds a lot. He's supposedly hyperallergenic. He doesn't shed, my Shih Tzu, but my Chihuahua sheds terrible. So if you have any recommendations for shedding dogs, I would greatly appreciate it, aside from brushing him, because it just doesn't help. But this is incredible, and grooming is out of the question for him. I talked to a groomer. Actually, when I went to get him groomed, I asked if there was any way, if I muzzled him, could they clip his nails and just give him a bath? And they just said they weren't equipped for that type of thing, so I'd have to go through maybe like a veterinary groomer. I don't even know if that's a thing, because he's definitely might need to be medicated, and I just get scared because he's such a little tiny dog. But this is great. I'm sorry I went off topic. Amazing. It made my carpet smell great, and I definitely hope to find a bigger container of it. This is 16 ounces, but I loved that it was safe for the animals, safe for my kid. Just, I love this, and it really made my house smell incredible. I finished up 2 foundations, which I feel like I never do, but I must. So I finished up the Clinique Beyond Perfecting Foundation 2-in-1, and this was in linen. This felt like it took me forever to finish. I feel like I've had this for like 2 or 3 years, which probably isn't the best. Highly recommend it. This is a beautiful, great foundation, and it's a concealer in one. And I think it's like $27. It's incredible. This I highly recommend. It's my favorite. It's an oldie but a goodie. This is the Revlon Color Stay Combination Oily Skin in 180 Sand Beige. Amazing coverage. I forget how good this is. Every time I pull it out, it amazes me. Definitely will be repurchasing. Finished up the Sky High mascara. This one's the Cosmic Black. They're both amazing. These mascaras for the first like 3 weeks are top notch. Better than falsies, better than anything, better than putting on false lashes. I mean, incredible. And then after that, it just is like poo. It dries out so fast. So I'm probably gonna hang this one up and not be repurchasing it, because there are some that are comparable. But for the first 3 weeks of this, it is so good. So good. But I like to get at least 2 to 3 months out of my mascara, if not a little longer. And to only get like 3 to 4 weeks, it just kind of bothers me. So this I won't be repurchasing. I have another brow stylist from L'Oreal. I know I need to kind of hurry. This video is going to be so long. Dark brunette. I go through maybe one every 2 months, 1.5 months, maybe even shorter. Incredible. I love this over the Anastasia Beverly Hills, over NYX, over anything. This is beautiful. And it saves me so much time because it just goes on so quickly, so pigmented. I love it. Sadly, I used up I can't scrape any more out, even though it looks like there might be some. This is the hyaluronic acid from Maybelline Lifter Gloss in 008 Stone. I am telling you, if anything from this haul, go get you one of these. Any color. They are better than the Fenty, better than anything I've used. I don't love gloss. I love the look of it, but I don't love the feel of it, and I never wear a chapstick. I hate it. But I have found that I love these. They are incredible. I only get 008 Stone. I don't know why that's the only color I pick. It's just a beautiful nude, but I think all of them are stupendous. This was just a little sample of the Drunk Elephant facial moisturizer. If it wasn't so pricey, I would probably buy it. If I have a few extra bucks one of these months, I might grab it. This was incredible. It's just Drunk Elephant facial moisturizer. Very good. I need a new eye cream. So I tried the Ola Hendrix Banana Bright Cream, but it made my eyes water just a little bit towards the end. When I first started using it, it wasn't bad. So if anyone has any recommendations for eye cream that is going to do something for like fine lines and moisturizing but doesn't cause irritation, let me know, because I am in the market for one. And I don't like putting coconut oil under my eyes, even though it moisturizes them really nice, but I feel like it could possibly potentially in the future clog pores. So if you have a good eye cream, especially if it's affordable, I'm gonna try the e.l.f. one because I've seen that going around and people really loving it. So definitely let me know. You guys, I have so much more crap. Let's try to just hurry now. I shouldn't have talked that long. It's just hard to when you love products. Okay, so this has been in several ones. This is the Olay Notes of Star Apple and Hibiscus. I believe this was in one of my favorites. Love it. It's just so good. So this is something that I repurchased. So they did away with this years ago. This was something, when I find a scent that I like, I stick to it. I don't very often because one, I'm very sensitive to smells, and two, when I find something I love, that is it. Whether it's food, whether it's a reading, some type of like reading material I like, I'm like a repeat offender. A TV show, I can rewatch the same thing over and over again. I get very, I don't get bored easily, I should say. This Himalayan salt, it used to be called Himalayan pink salt. It is so good. So let me ask you this. I heard it, I don't know how true it is, but I heard back in the day that Dial was the only antibacterial body soap. I don't know how true that is, so please don't quote me, but I would love to know your opinions. This one is amazing. It's affordable. It's not anywhere near as moisturizing as Dove or Olay, but it smells incredible. It gets you clean. It has little granules in it, so it really gets you good and clean. I never feel dirty. I only need to do one wash with this, which is incredible because I usually double cleanse always. I really like Dial. This one especially, I recommend, and it's like $5. This is just something that I used up. It's the Tree Hut Margarita Citron Body Scrub. I don't need to sell this on you. You know how good this is. We already have a backup one. This is the Equate from Walmart Antiseptic Mouthwash. So this is the one like that's like Listerine. I always buy antiseptic. I have so many issues with my mouth, with my teeth. So I buy the antiseptic instead of like Scope that's strictly mouthwash. I need something that helps with plaque, with any type of infection. I just like it. I know that sounds terrible, but I really do like this. It's pretty affordable. You can get 2 of them for like $6 and they're gonna last forever. I love this. I know it's not alcohol free, so for some people it might be a big no, but if you can tolerate it and you aren't like sensitive to alcohol, I definitely recommend that. This is my usual fabric softener. This is the original. This helps with body odor, activewear, damp, outdoor, and pets. It's the one in, it doesn't tell you, it just says original. This one's really, really nice. But I gotta tell you that Suavitel might be replacing this. But if you're looking for one, they're both great. Stop it, honey. Honey. Where's Daddy's home? Daddy's home. Stop that. If you would ever, I know it's probably boring as hell, but my dog's digging. Honey, come here. If you would ever want a laundry routine, as boring as it might be, I can definitely tell you how I keep my linens fresh. When I open my linen closet, it smells incredible and it keeps my clothes fresh for at least 45 days. Like linens in the closet, I should say. Not like I don't wear my clothes for 45 days, but you know what I mean. So if you're ever looking for some recommendations, I can do that for you. Okay, we have a few more products and then we are done. This is a must in my collection. I don't have this Batiste right now. This one's just in the wild. I actually was being cheap and I bought the Walmart's version of it and it's not bad. It isn't Batiste, but it's not bad. If you are on a budget, especially this time of the year, because I am pinching dimes and counting every penny till we get through Christmas, but this is a great one. Thankfully, my husband picked up work through he's in the Bricklayers Union throughout the entirety of winter, so we are so grateful, and I'm working part-time, so we are very fortunate, but anybody can save a few bucks, you know what I mean? That is great, and I think the Walmart version isn't bad at all. Another body wash my husband used and I ended up finishing is the Axe and Kilo. This one is in lime and coconut, a little more feminine, so I really enjoyed this, and it kept me very clean. This I love. This is the Irish Spring in Active Scrub. No, that's not the name. it doesn't tell you. But it's the one that's blue. It's very, very nice. I finished up a powder, and this one is the Ciate London Everyday Vacay Coconut Setting Powder. Amazing, amazing. I don't know where to get this. I'm gonna have to look online. I don't even know how much it was. I think I got this in a subscription service a couple years back. Love it. I finally got to it and used it up. I love it. It's a finely milled powder, and it just sets everything beautiful. It reminds me a little bit of the Tarte setting powder. And last but not least, the Dove. I have the shampoo and conditioner. Ooh, that's kind of dirty. It's the purple one, and it's for volume and fullness. And this not only smells amazing, it is affordable, and it's amazing. I know not everybody, and it actually gives you volume. I know not everybody loves drugstore shampoos and conditioners, but I do, and I've always had really good luck with them. I've never had a bad experience. One of my favorites is the Herbal Essences. Please don't crucify me. I know not everybody loves it, but I do. And I just don't see spending a lot of money. I try to take care of my hair in other ways, so I just haven't had any buildup or issues. I know it doesn't, everybody's different, I should say. So I hope you enjoyed this. I am so excited here. We are getting so close to Vlogmas, and I'm going to do it this year. I am just trying to convince my husband to get on camera and do it with me. You guys, if you've met him, I think you guys would want to be around just to see him on camera. He's so funny and so the life of the party, which is very, very convenient for somebody like me who is an extreme introvert. No one in my life even knows, other than my grandmother, that I do this, and my sisters. I don't tell any of my friends. I probably should, because they would be very supportive. I just am like the most extreme case of an introvert. So we balance each other out that way. He's the life of the party. He likes to chat and talk, and I can just sit back and answer questions when people ask me. I know that's so awful, but I just, as I got older, I got way more socially awkward. Maybe I always was and just didn't realize it. I don't know. I just feel like I don't socialize as best as I should, or maybe I just don't catch social cues as much as I should, but we balance each other thus. We balance each other out that way. He is very over the top, and I think you guys would really enjoy it, and not in like an annoying way either. He's just super duper funny, and I know the banter between us would be quite funny because he pokes fun in just like the most loving way, and we just laugh and laugh and laugh, and it could really brighten somebody's Christmas season up, especially if you're down in the dumps or you lost anybody. I recently lost my aunt, which was really difficult in October because she was just she was the type of person that just did so much for so many people. She owned a restaurant and so often just fed people, and to the point where she might have even been suffering financially, but she just didn't care. But I wanted to share that little bit with you. Christmas is coming up, Vlogmas. I'm super duper excited. So I will link all of my social media. I don't want to keep you a second longer. Sorry this was so long, but I really hope you all enjoyed this. If you have any questions, feel free to link it. Feel free to ask it down below. I hope you stick around and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye, guys.